Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Never7, The End of Infinity. And I think we're getting towards the end of Kurumi's first loop, which I've said before and I've been wrong, so I could be wrong again. That's always a possibility, especially with me. Failure is always a possibility, often a probability. So, let's see if that's true. It's probably due to many years of enduring the ocean breeze. Like, what's he talking about? That's what I was wondering. I think he's talking about the shrine. Well, none of this really matters. For now, I've got to get out of this gloomy place as soon as possible. Kurumi, what are you doing? Let's hurry back. As I urge Kurumi to move, I walk over towards her side. The rotten floor creaks, sounding like it could break at any second now. Just then,
Kurumi, ここ覚えてる?
Kurumi suddenly mutters this in a very small voice.
ここ来たことあるんだ.
But a few days ago you said you'd never heard about the shrine before, right?
だけど
Well, anyway, let's get out of here. We can talk about it later. Still on the floor, Kurumi looks up at me and slightly nods. Help Kurumi get up. When I start walking towards the exit, I see Yuka standing there. Yuka!
くるみちゃん、大丈夫?
Yuka probably got very worried and followed after me. She's starting to break into a sweat.
だけどくるみちゃん、どうしてこんなところに?
Yuka asked us. The sound of a bell. I heard it from behind me. I walked towards the direction the ringing came from, as if it's drawing me in. When I turn my head, I see Yuka right behind me, following me. Kurumi is leaning on the exit, standing stock still. Hear the sound of a bell again. The moonlight shines in from the exit, illuminating the object, but it's not that bell. It's a different bell hanging from the eaves of the building modeled after a small Shinto shrine. It's a copy of the kind of bell with a rope attached to it that is rung at times of worship. It's a little larger than the bell in my dream. But why did the bell ring? I tried gently holding my hands out to the bell. I realized that there's a faint wind blowing from somewhere. Is there a draft? I try looking around and investigating my surroundings. There's nothing particularly strange that I see. I look at the bell one more time. When I look closely, I notice a tattered piece of Japanese paper attached to its back. It's a talisman. There's something written on it in an old-fashioned cursive script. Excuse me, guys. Spring rain. At the end of the cape, together with the echoing bell, will free from time. It's a waka. But just what does it mean? Hopefully not a character from Final Fantasy.
時は
It wasn't that bad. It's been worse. Suddenly Yuka mutters this. Yuka, do you understand what it means?
さ、早く帰ろう。みんなくるみちゃんのこと心配してるんだから。
Yuka then turns around and begins to walk towards the exit. Although I'm harboring this feeling like something's bothering me, I follow after her. Kurumi, Yuka, and I leave the shrine and walk towards the staircase. Before we step on the first stair, Yuka quickly looks around. Also follow her gaze, finding the point she's looking at. It's a shrine, its image vaguely materializing in the darkness. A wooden rectangular sign is hanging under the eaves. Shikinomori, that's what it's written on it. Being under the streetlights has made Kurumi and Yuka a lot calmer than they were earlier. However, those two aren't exactly their usual cheery selves either. Many different types of fatigue are clearly visible in their expressions. There's a vast amount of types of fatigue, and they've got some of them.
だけどくるみちゃん、どうしてあんなところに?
You could gently ask her.
なんかルナビーチに帰ってもじっとしてられなくって。
For some reason, that doesn't surprise me.
最初は桜並木で夜桜でも見ようかななんて思っただけだったんだけど、行く途中で神社のこと急に思い出して。そっか。ねえ、 のことは絶対内緒にしといてね。
A secret.
お姉ちゃんにだけは絶対に言わないでほしいの。
You and I glance at each other. We seem to reach an
分
agreement.
かった。
Got it. As we answer the same way, Kurumi goes in between Yuka and I and grabs our hands.
あの神社、すごく懐かしい匂いがしたの。ちっちゃい頃、お姉ちゃんにもらったお下がりの洋服の匂い。だからあんな風に思っちゃったのかもね。前に来たことがあるなんて。
Although it sounds like I'm brushing it off, I'm seized by a strange sense of discomfort. The dusty scent of the shrine and the scent of Izumi-san's traditional clothes. No matter how you think about it, they don't sound like they go together. However, I don't think Kurumi's lying. It's likely that there could have been a subtle fragrance in that shrine that only she recognized. Kurumi tries to keep close to Yuka and I, and before I know it, she's smiling. When she hears that voice, Izumi-san quickly stands up.
Kurumi! もう一体どこ行ってたのよ。
She sticks out her tongue playfully.
じゃないでしょ。散々心配かけて。
She scolds Kurumi.
ほら、みんなに謝んなさい。ごめんなさい。まったく。
With a huge wave of relief washing over her, Izumi-san loses her strength and sits down. When I look around the shop, I see the others.
とにかく見つかってよかったわね。じゃ、入りますか。せっかく集まったんだから、コーヒーぐらい飲んでく？
No, it's really late, so we need to head back. Izumi-san nods in disappointment as if to say, understand. To be honest, it makes sense. I mean, it is late. So what's better to drink it, late at night than coffee, which will keep you up even later. When I return to the lodge, I once again throw myself onto the bed in my room. I'm beyond exhausted, having already surpassed my body's utmost limits. Fall asleep the moment I close my eyes. Oh, it's just a filth? What? Thought it was later than it was. Suddenly I wake up. It's not that I had a nightmare or heard a loud sound. Just somehow woke up for no reason. I take a look at my watch, which I had placed on my bedside. 2:50 a.m. It hasn't even been an hour since I went to sleep. But I don't feel sleepy at all. My mind is surprisingly wide awake, so I try to do multiplication tables in my... Well, let me skip it. That's interesting. My mind helped me go back to sleep. I tried this countless times. Maybe you should try counting those. How many times he's tried it to put him to sleep. No use, I'm too alert. I give up and get out of bed. I'm sure there are several leftover beer cans from the day in the fridge. After drinking Kim, my sleepiness will surely return. With that thought, I quietly open the door to my room, and I'm sure he'll feel really well when he wakes up too. Of course, there's no one in the living room. I let out a sigh in the quiet, empty room. You can hear Okahiko snoring from up in the loft. And all of a sudden...
Oi, mate!
Okahiko suddenly shouts in a roaring voice. When I look up surprised...
お疲れ様でした
That's awesome. I was expecting something a lot sillier, which in itself was very funny and silly. He was just sleep talking. Man, what kind of dream is he having? I sigh as I open the fridge. Go, 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 go. That's good stuff there. Huh? That old geezer-esque expression sounds like something Yuko would say, not me. Better watch myself. Go, 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 go. Man, that was good. I drank the beer in one gulp. Place the empty can on the round table with a clunk. Suddenly I feel intoxicated. Man, he can't hold his liquor. I'll be right back, guys. Yeah, he can't hold his liquor. He's drunk. It's a really pleasant feeling. Although it's not like there's anything I really want to do, I casually decided to try going outside the lodge. Casually. Soon look up at the sky. Hi. I take a deep breath. Up until now, I've never seen a starry sky as marvelous as this. I'm bathed in a pool of serene starlight. Twinkling stars shine brightly as they appear to dance. In the bewitching dark blue sky, you can even see the complete flickering of nebulas. Those are a lot of nebulas. That's a nebula, that's a nebula, that's a nebula. I let out an awed sigh. The endless vast space, that's where the eternal flow of time lies. I realize the extreme tininess of my own existence. I feel a bit embarrassed. As a joke, you could go there, but I'm not gonna go there. But at the same time, I can't help feeling a trembling sense of ecstasy. The galaxy, the light of the Milky Way's flow is more beautiful than anything in this world, obviously, because it's not in the world. I begin to start unconsciously staggering towards the light as if it's beckoning me. Bet that if I keep on going down the hill and head straight towards the ocean, I might be able to touch it. You do that. You try that. Makoto, the overachiever. No matter how far it goes, though, the light is always out of my reach. I get annoyed at physics and quicken my pace. Sometimes I try to reach out for the stars. They don't respond. Instead, they seem to run across the sky away from me. When I come to my senses, I'm walking on Moon Beach. I still can't catch the lights. Staying on top of the sand, I try to jump up with all my might, reaching out as far as I can. I think this means you shouldn't, people, have DUIs, driving under the influence. I think he needs a WUI, an SUI, strolling under the influence. WUI, and I'm saying it, I think, properly, but I'm not equipped to be able to say that type of thing. WUI. Okay. I'm not as bad a talker as I thought. Just a little further. I'll try jumping one more time. I jump again and again and again. And some guy who's sitting over there, just casually, he's like, that guy's crazy. He needs some supervision. I'm gonna call the institute, who's off the island. They're gonna drop by. Maybe that is the whole story. Maybe Makoto's just knocked off his rocker and he's thinking he's repeating all this stuff. Even I know that I'm drunk. It's because I'm tipsy that I'm acting like such a dumbass. I'll try jumping one more time, and again and again. Yeah, okay. So he's drunk. That doesn't mean what he's doing is any less crazy. As I attempt to catch the stars, I see someone out of the corner of my eyes. On the roof of Luna Beach, someone is sitting down, hugging their knees. It's Kurumi. Hey, Kurumi, what are you doing outside in the middle of the night?
Umi.
Well, I can't hear you. I got these things on my ears.
海見てるの。
I'll see you soon. Can I come over there to premonitions from the top of the roof? That way, I'll be there soon. He falls over. Fortunately, the door to Luna Beach is unlocked. By the way, I've never really been around anybody who's been drunk, so yeah, not really. So yeah, I'm probably not doing this accurately. People on real TV though, I'm not going there because they get hostile, and I want to keep I don't want to break any of my equipment, so too poor to do that. Though carelessly seems to be a more apt term. I muse over this as I walk upstairs to the second floor. In that small room, I can hear Izumi-san breathing in her sleep. I stealthily open the window in the ceiling and climb up so that I don't wake her. top of the roof feels much higher than I thought it was when I saw it from before. As I grip onto the roof with both of my hands, I move to the timid Kurumi and sit down beside her. Even though the stars are so pretty, Kurumi isn't looking at them, but rather the vast ocean. There's a trace of loneliness in her gaze. Guess her eyes look the same as they did when I saw her that one time at Viewpoint Park. Kurumi, you said you were looking at the ocean, didn't you? Okay, I'm gonna quit that because I think this is gonna be a bit more of a serious thing. Not that I'll take it seriously. I'm not gonna portray it seriously. So it really doesn't matter whether I do it in a drunk voice or not. But I'm not. The ocean's pitch black, so you can't see anything, right?
見えるよ。
And what can you see? Well, for one thing, it looks like the moon is glowing on it, so you can see something there. Just then, all of a sudden,
海の水がなんでしょっぱいのか知ってる？
Kurumi asked me this question, and the music changes. Oh, explain it to me. No, I don't know.
海の水は
I would agree with that statement.
海の水はお月様の涙なの。だからしょっぱいんだよ。
But why is there salt in tears? Ooh. Tell me that, Mrs. Science.
まんまるお月様は
Yeah, I wouldn't take it. I'm not portraying this very seriously at all.
夜の闇の中で泣きました。しくしくしくしくと。
That don't happen on Tatooine. Which explains why there's no water there. Strange amount of logic there that
まんまるお
follows
月
there.
様はそれでもまだ寂しくて涙の中に子供を産みました。海の月と書いてクラゲ。くるみはクラゲを見てたの。
Jellyfish. I try looking out at the vast pitch black sea, but I can't see
ク
anything.
ラゲみたいになりたいな。朝も夜も海の中をふんわりふんわりと漂いながらそうやって生きていけたら幸せなのに。
She appears to be deep in thought as she broods over this. Does Kurumi have some kind of worries? Secrets she can't tell anyone? Secrets. And that instant a flash runs through my mind. Probably because I was drunk. I completely forgot Kurumi's
く
secret.
るみ、私の本当の妹ではないかもしれないの。
Judging from the way Izumi-sen said that, and from how frantic she got when Kurumi appeared, I don't think that Kurumi knows this. I don't think her boobs are the real reason that she's was worried about that. I think there probably is some scarring that's happened to her, some sort of traumatic experience she's experienced before. Then what does Kurumi think about now?
くるみね、水の上にぷかぷかと浮かんでるのが大好きなの。クラゲみたいに。そうしてるとなんだか懐かしい気がして。
Okay, I'm not big into science. You know, I'm not the most knowledgeable about science, but I mean, in science fiction, you know, you always see the test tubes, giant test tubes, where clones and stasis stuff and aliens and all that, you know, is floating there. Kurumi a clone? But then would that make Haruka the real one? Or are they both clones? I don't know. Of course, I might be completely reading into this, completely just over too much. But yeah, that's what makes me. That's what it's making me think.
本当はみんなと一緒に行きたかったんだ。プールも温泉も。
Well, if you wanted to, then why didn't you? It's okay, isn't it? Kurumi casts her eyes downwards. She gently brushes a smooth, polished blue roof with her palm.
怖かったの。
She mutters this in a lonely voice.
みんなに嫌われるのが。
Hey.
くるみの背中傷があるの。
Okay.
まるでノコギリの刃でざっくりとえぐったような深い傷跡が。 お医者さんの話では赤ちゃんの頃それも生まれてすぐにできた傷だろうって。でもね、パパもママもお姉ちゃんもくるみに嘘ついてるんだ。3歳の頃階段から落ちてできた傷だってくるみにそういうの。どう見たって階段から落ちてできるような傷じゃないのにね。
I don't say anything. I don't know what I should say. After hearing Kurumi's unexpected confession, all I can do is silently listen to her story.
それでね、くるみ、この傷にはちょっとした苦い思い出があるの。中学の頃、くるみには気になる男の子がいたんだ。一個上の先輩だったんだけど、勉強のこととか遊びのこととかいろんなことを教えてくれたの。放課後になると毎日のように近くの公園に立ち寄って2人でくだらないおしゃべりをしてた。くだらないおしゃべりでもくるみにとっては大切な時間だったの。くるみ大好きだったんだよ。だけどね、ある日を境にその先輩くるみとは一言も話してくれなくなっちゃったんだ。廊下ですれ違っても視線さえ合わせてくれなくて。放課後の公園、くるみは一人ぼっちでブランコに揺られてた。夜が更けるまでずーっと一人ぼっちでゆらゆらゆらゆらと。その先輩がくるみと話してくれなくなった理由は後で友達から聞いたの。
That girl's got this giant scar on her back. Don't know how she got it, but at any rate, I'm completely through with her. That's a very stupid reason to quit with somebody. You know, quit talking to somebody. No. Yeah, well, that don't make no sense at all. I mean, of course, kids are stupid. That's why adults have to knock the stupid out of them. Not knock the stupid out of them, but no, that sounds brutal. Have to get the stupid out of them. Make them smart, you know. But of course, does it help? When we're kind of being stupid too, but yeah, kids can be stupid and cruel, unfortunately. There's no way in hell that I can go with her to the beach with that disgusting scar. It'd be way too embarrassing. Yes, that's right. That's why I'm ignoring her. It's like he's proud of it. She's nothing more than a nuisance to me at this point.
正直言うとかなりショックだった。背中のそれよりも深く傷ついたよ。
They gotta keep sad attitude. He's gonna get his scar on his own.
それ以来人前で背中を見せるのが怖くなっちゃったんだ。だからそういうわけ。みんなと一緒にプールや温泉に行かなかったのは。
I'm incredibly angry, so angry that my body is shaking from it. I want to drag that senpai here and beat the living shit out of him. I want to kick him until his bones break and throw him to the bottom of the sea. Not realizing, I clench my hands in tight fists.
このこと今まで誰にも言ったことなかったんだ。多分これからも誰にも言わないと思う。知ってるのはお兄ちゃんだけ。お兄ちゃんだから話したんだよ。だからなんだってわけでもないんだけど。
That's very, very interesting. Whether that scar is I don't know whether there'd be a scar on her back from something to do with cloning. No, I just had a crazy idea, but I'm pretty sure it's not right. After that, I'm unable to say almost anything to Kurumi. I feel that even if I try to comfort her about the scar, that anything I say will sound half-hearted to her. And only Kurumi knows her own pain. It's clear that Kurumi's emotional scars still haven't healed yet, along with her physical ones. But what can I do about it? Speaking words of kindness to her, anyone could do that. I'm sure if many people heard this story, a lot of them would try to gently comfort Kurumi. Even so, that wouldn't eliminate Kurumi's scar. It's not something that's easy to cure. It's not something that easy to cure. Then what should I do? Mind is in extreme chaos. I'm thinking about way too much right now. Zuma-san's story is still lurking in my heart as well. The shrine, the kidnapping, the possibility that they may not be real sisters. The scar on her back. Tomorrow I'll ask Zumi-san to continue her story. That story might have some connection to the scar on her back. The unbearably long night goes on. And he suddenly wakes up. Alright. Very interesting. That whole thing about her being a jellyfish, I mean that... Yeah. Kirby's a jellyfish. Spoiler alert. It makes me think about that she might be a clone, a test tube baby. Not that a test tube baby is exactly a clone. I'm most knowledgeable about medical sciences, but yeah, I know that's not the case. But there is cloning things. And, you know, cloning is a big theme in this game, so yeah. Anyway, I hope you folks enjoyed. That's it for this one, and I shall see you in the next one. So farewell there.